So. Terrence Crawford. Wow. Not the best performance by Terrence, but he got the job done. Terrence Crawford versus Kell Brook. What did you think of the fight?
I thought that he started off slow as we expected him to. I think that he was having a tough time in the early 3 rounds adjusting to that jab from Kell Brook. Kell Brook had a nice, strong, solid jab. I think that when he switched up the formula a little bit, he looked like he was starting to get comfortable. Looked like he found his footing, and that's how he was able to catch him the way he was. That timing.
So you think Terrence Crawford got good timing?
I think he got good timing. I think that slow start off though. I don't. That,
What it is, Terrence Crawford do start slow in most of his fights, but with Terrence Crawford, it's like he collected data, and for whatever reason, he always start orthodox. And I thought he was better as a southpaw. He get a lot of his opponents out of there as a southpaw, but it's like he come in orthodox and he collect data, and then once he got enough data and got the fighter comfortable, he switched. And then once he switched to southpaw, you know what's next. It's lights out, baby.
yeah,
It's lights
he
out.
turned into the can man.
Yeah, it's lights out. So with Terrence Crawford, I think a lot of people underestimate Terrence's power. Terrence is a knockout artist, if not a great finisher. As a fan, I love to see that when you smell a weakness and you go get your opponent out of there, and you're not being over you're not being over the top with it, but you calculating and you getting him out of there quick, not giving him a chance to recover. What do you think about that? What do you think, Terrence Crawford? What do you think his attributes, some of his best attributes, are?
I think some of the some of his strong points are definitely that killer instinct. Like, I think that's just a given for him. Anybody that step in there need to understand that the power, he got that. Like, he's gonna finish you. He get you in a vulnerable situation. Any type of vulnerable position is over. Like, he's not gonna play with you. I think that he go into his fights knowing he's gonna win. I think that he has that Mayweather. You can't beat me. Only I can beat me. Yeah. I think if anything, yeah, his confidence is at the top.
So, okay, I wanna touch on a couple other subjects, not to just get off course, but Gary Russell has been calling out Terrence Crawford. And you know, Gary Russell got beat up by Lomachenko. He's a great fighter, but he got beat up by Lomachenko.
Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy. So I think with Gary Russell, I think with him, I don't think he wants the fight to happen. But if the fight do happen, line it up.
Gary Russell fighting Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, Gary Russell Jr. Remember they had that little spat?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's an L for Gary Russell.
Yeah,
that's an L for Gary Russell.
That and him leaving Bob Arum or buying out his contract. So I think he has maybe another year with Top Rank, and he looked like he's getting treated like Floyd before Floyd fought De La Hoya. He bought his contract out. I believe with Terrence Crawford, I can't see him getting no good fights over there. Al Hammond got all the good fighters. You got Danny Garcia. You got Earl Spence. You got Keith Thurman.
He'll wax Keith Thurman.
Sean Porter. Who else we got
He'll
over there?
wax Sean Porter. Sean Porter good though, but he'll wax him.
It's a lot. My point is, it's a lot of competition over there, and them the fighters that make good fights.
It's a lot of competition in the welterweight division. Yes. Is Bob Arum stopping the bag? If so, Terrence Crawford seems like he's a smart fighter. He seems like he's an educated businessman. It don't seem like he's gonna stick around for the Bob Arum effect. Like he know he is the bag. Like honestly.
How long is you gonna be in your prime though? Just because you're a good fighter don't make you a good businessman.
No, I think he's a good businessman for the simple fact him finishing that contract. He's not looking for a way out. He's telling Bob Arum, look, some things got to change or I got to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's business. This the businessman in him. You understand what I'm saying? He know, like I said, I believe he know any mud step in the ring, it's a dog fight when you get in there with him. And I believe he that dog that know he gonna come out on top. So looking with us just a
okay, he's a dog.
He's a dog. He deserves those big fights.
Kell Brook fought Earl Spence and he fought Terrence Crawford. That'll be a great matchup. Who will win that fight?
Terrence Crawford gonna win that fight. That's light
I
work.
believe no. Earl is not. That's man down. He's not light work.
That's light work. In my opinion, Earl Spence will be light work for Terrence Crawford. And I said
they both left-handed.
I said that
Earl
before.
Spence is left-handed as well. That's people leaving out that factor. He's left-handed as well. He's not finna switch. He's left-handed.
Okay, but that's an advantage for Terrence Crawford.
How?
Because he can switch.
Well, advantage that's way,
an
but
advantage.
It's not an advantage of you coming out collecting the data and then switching up. He fight southpaws and and conventional southpaws are rare.
Terrence Crawford collect data round by round. He don't come in there with a fight plan.
Nah.
He don't come in there thinking a fighter is gonna fight a certain way.
Is that gonna work with him?
It's been working.
Or yeah, you going to the next level. He jumped that fence and go over there with Al Hamm and them fighters, them PBC fighters.
Why switch was been working?
Because you stepping up the competition.
No, you get smarter. You don't have to switch what's been working.
He watched Gamboa. But
Gamboa slightly washed up anyway.
But he was the first one to really wax that ass.
He smacked Kell Brooks.
Yeah.
After he ate he ate some jabs, he down that. I didn't like that. But that
could be due to a layoff.
It could be. I didn't
Terrence
like that he ate
Crawford
so many of those.
Fighter,
Terrence, if you listening, I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
We up here. Would you tell him what you said?
That part.
Yeah.
Didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. I think if anything, he will have to work on his moving his head. It looked like he kept his head on a straight line a lot, but Kell Brook got a nice jab. You got to give him that.
Yeah, and I think that Terrence Crawford has the type of experience that he don't have to eat those type of jabs. I think that he
not consistently.
No, it don't take 3 rounds to figure out that he got some stiff ones coming for you, Terrence. I think that.
But it's timing as well.
Yeah, and that's why Kell Brook had to take that L because he had impeccable timing and he had night. He had to go night.
So, okay. With that being said, you put him in there with Earl Spence, which he also got a better jab, if not a more powerful jab than Kell Brook. He's bigger. He's not gonna be faster, but that's gonna be a hell of a fight.
It is. I like Earl Spence too. I think he's an amazing fighter. I think he could be the next someone.
Do you think Earl Spence is going to be the same after the accident?
That's another thing. He hasn't even fought yet since the accident.
He
so
looked in incredible shape,
don't
but
know.
yeah, but we don't know.
Yeah, because going into the Errol Spence Kell Brooks fight, we was rooting for Errol Spence, but
Danny Garcia and Errol Spence is finna fight.
And that fight, those are two fighters that
that's gonna be a telltale fight. I love Danny Garcia
and Errol Spence. We got love for Errol Spence too. So
yeah,
but I think
Earl, he over there with them Lion boys. Yeah.
But one thing I think
shout out to the Charlotte twins.
Yeah. I think when it comes to Terrence Crawford, you gonna have to smoke some strong buds to get in the ring with Bud. He's not no joke. I think when it comes to,
he got a hunger about him.
I think he would slay over half of the welterweight division.
But he go over there, his money gonna look different. It's gonna look a lot
and they're gonna have a major problem because they're gonna have a hard time stopping him. That's like, man.
So shout out to Bud, man. This is our segment on Terrence Crawford.
Good luck.
Terrence Crawford. You know, we talk boxing, we talk a little this, talk a little that, but today is boxing. Tune in to the channel. Yo, I'm Fight Night Freddy. That's Tasha Mack. Get with us and we'll hit you back.
See? Now you know how to end the show, just like you just did.
I'm just